The Democrats are just losing all kinds of credibility, and people are switching parties like they've never switched away from the Democratic Party before. And here's why. Everybody's favorite, Congresswoman Crockett, on the D.C. crime crackdown. Listen to this.
ICE, for the most part, is nothing but a ride. That's all they were supposed to do for the most part, right? It's like, you know what? This person is undocumented, or this person re-enters the country illegally, all the things, and then they have an ICE hold. And then ICE gets them so that they can then send them out. That's all ICE is supposed to do. Look at them as a fancy Uber driver for immigrants. That's all they're supposed to do.
Oh, my God.
And now they're running into places and doing raids, and they're falling all over each other, injuring each other. Like, we are a joke.
She's with Gavin Newsom. She's fabulous. Can we go to cut 3? Here she is on the crime crackdown.
Tell me what it's like in D.C. Tell me what you think this is really all about.
So it's very dystopian to see. It's funny because I used to watch like The Handmaid's Tale, and I can't, right? I never finished, and I can't watch it because it is too close to reality.
Oh, yeah.
And so what we're seeing is this militarization, and obviously it started in your state. That was kind of the testing grounds. Going to your state, going to a Black woman mayor's city first.
Oh, it's her city.
And now we are in yet another Black woman-led city and taking over. And to me, it goes again to the level of racism and hate that is constantly spewed out of this administration.
Stop.
What a stunning twist. That's like M. Night Shyamalan. I would never expect her to go to a racial claim. Whoa.
I know. Now let's go to Pritzker, the governor from Illinois, and what he has to say about what's going on. Cut 5.
Must we?
I built a Holocaust museum. And one thing about that experience that I can tell you, and I worked with Holocaust survivors for more than a decade to build this museum. One thing I learned in the process of that is that it doesn't take very long to tear apart a constitutional republic. Indeed, the Nazis did it in 53 days. And our democracy is almost as fragile.
Started in 1922.
And we're seeing it right now.
Yes, we are. Who's been tearing it apart, you fat? Anyway, so now we're pre-Nazi Germany, according to him. Uber drivers, ICE, it's the Handmaid's Tale in Washington, D.C. It's pre-Nazi Germany in Illinois. And here comes Stacey Abrams to help us with more. Cut 6.
I want to tie this back to the abundance agenda and how you think about blue state power. If it is true that he's a grand Ayatollah, that mystical power extends and can be, he can anoint his prophets, and he can remain in.
Stop. So we are
good.
We are now. He's now the Ayatollah. He's Hitler in The Handmaid's Tale, who is also the mystical Ayatollah who is appointing new prophets.
We have said he has a lot of energy, Glenn, and there's a lot of different roles to pull off.
He is covering a lot. Now, he's also trying to make peace, but Susan Rice, with all of her deep, deep credibility, has something to say about that.
Really, Nicole, it's pathetic. It's been clearly and repeatedly established, including by the bipartisan Senate Intelligence Committee led by Marco Rubio, that Russia interfered in the 2016 election by disinformation campaigns, by social media efforts, by all sorts of means short of manipulating the actual vote.
She's still pushing it.
That's just a fact. Now, obviously, Donald Trump doesn't like that fact. He doesn't like the fact that the intelligence community and the Senate bipartisan Intelligence Committee assessed that this interference was intended to...
Stop. I can't... How is this still happening with no pushback from, what was it, ABC or NBC? No pushback from NBC. None. Zero. All of the documentation has come out that shows she was part of the conspiracy. She was part of it. She was a ringleader in this. It's now showing all the documents, the facts. There's this little fantasy that the deep state has been pushing, and then there are the actual documents written to and by people like Susan Rice showing this was all made up. Wow. Wow. And that strange Hitler mystical Ayatollah and Handmaid's Tale guy who just wants everybody dressed in red robes cannot get that stopped. That is so very weird.
Glenn,
so weird.
You've worked with charities for a long time. You founded your own. It's done all this incredible work around the globe. Would you consider potentially putting together a fundraiser for the Democrats to come up with another literary reference than The Handmaid's Tale? Is it possible we could get them a different book just so they could say that title of it? Now, I know Jasmine Crockett, of course, is so stupid she couldn't even act like she read the book. She only said she was watching the Hulu show. But still, can we get them some reference other than The Handmaid's Tale?
They're already doing it. They're already doing it. When you talk about literary stuff, they're already doing it, Stu. Here we go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
The DNC has now blacklisted terms that they don't want any of their people using. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Now tell me what these terms have in common. Blacklisted terms. Privilege. Violence, as in environmental violence. Dialoguing. Triggering. Othering, microaggression, holding space, body shaming, subverting norms, systems of oppression, cultural appropriation, the Overton window, existential threat to the climate, existential threat to democracy, existential threat to the economy, radical transparency, stakeholders, the unhoused, food insecurity, housing insecurity, people who immigrated, birthing person, cisgender, dead naming, heteronormative, patriarchy, LGBTQIA+, BIPOC, allyship, incarcerated people, and involuntary confinement. Those are the words that the Democrats are now telling their people, don't use any of these words. Those are the words that they forced everybody to use. So they are reading from a new book. They're just burning their own book.
Gosh,
it is absolutely incredible what is happening right now. Just absolutely nuts.
I don't see how they're going to get through conversations without those words. Those are the only words they say.
I know. I could just add some conjunctions in there, and I could make that into a speech.